spin like liquid glass around me, dripping from the ceiling of a sky that shouldn't exist. My body floats between two frequencies, heartbeat and static, dreaming data. Every breath hums like electric prayer. I can feel the bass beneath my ribs, a pulse that doesn't belong to this world. My shadow flickers in ultraviolet, half cold, half gold. I whisper my name, and it echoes back distorted, as if the dream itself is trying to pronounce me. Neon symbols drift through the air, glowing with the rhythm of my thoughts. You're not asleep, a voice hums through the reverb. You're designing the dream. The floor melts into motion, patterns folding like origami, galaxies looping in sync with the 808s of some distant machine god. I stretch my hand and the air reacts, rippling like water touched by sound. Every motion leaves a trail of light, blue, violet, gold, a visual echo of intent. Suddenly I understand, this isn't a fall, it's an entry. Fades in like thunder from underwater. Cinematic strings weave through the static, and I'm no longer dreaming in sound. I'm dreaming as sound. Lucid entry confirmed. The voice repeats. The horizon fractures into infinite mirrors, each reflecting a version of me I haven't met yet. I close my eyes and the world listens. Reality exhales. The mix begins. Not melody, just rhythm, like footsteps on an unseen road. I don't remember walking, yet the path unfolds beneath me, shimmering with each beat.
The air vibrates in slow waves, carrying colors that hum instead of shine. I follow their pulse, not to arrive, but to stay in motion. My breath becomes part of the rhythm. Every inhale a soft kick, every exhale a snare in the dark. Around me, hills of sound rise and fall, valleys echo with low, distant tones. It's not a dream I control, it's a dream that listens. I move faster, the path curves like music made solid, looping, repeating, but never the same. Twice behind me, silence fades ahead, the rhythm sharpens, a heartbeat wrapped in thunder.
I don't know where this road leads, but the air tastes alive and the ground hums with promise. Every sound I touch blooms into light, fading into soft trails behind me. Then it happens, the beat drops and I realize I'm not hearing it anymore. I am it. The path widens, glowing like the inside of breath. I run until there's no road, only rhythm. rhythm, and still it carries me forward, faster, clearer, as if the dream itself wants to know where I'll go next. Ice break beneath my feet, glass turning to rhythm and rhythm turning to speed. The city's awake, not real but loud and breathing. Every step I take leaves fire behind, but I don't slow down, not here. Sirens twisting the melody, voices bending to bass lines. The whole world running in tempo. I don't know what's chasing me, only that it sounds like me when I breathe too loud. The dream glitches, colors fall, time rewinds and snaps back harder. Shit glitches, colors fall, time rewinds and snaps back harder. My pulse hits with G, drums lock with my heartbeat. The road home's like a threat. Every turn another mirror, every echo another me, all sprinting in different directions. I keep the fastest one alive. The air tastes metallic, static flickers in my hair. I can see the horizon melt, gold violet, black eye jump. The beat drops, gravity forgets my name. I'm running through nothing, falling through rhythm, every fall becoming flight. The dream tries to end, but outpace the silence. I'm not escaping, I'm proving I exist. In every loop, I run faster until even the dark gives up chasing. I fall, not down, just away. The air stretches and bends, ivy forgets. My voice echoes ahead of me, calling my name before I say it. You're late, the echo whispers. I see corridors made of mirrors, each one replaying a version of myself. One running, one sleeping, one watching. I chase the reflection that moves fastest. It looks back and smiles like it knows something I don't. The floor ripples beneath my feet, sound folding into motion. I touch the air, it turns to water. I breathe in, and the dream inhales with me. There's light where there shouldn't be. I stand up slow, floor breathing under my feet, heartbeat echoing through glass. I whisper my name, the sound repeats, a second voice finishing it for me. You made it out, it says, but the window shows a sky made of static. I touch the wall and it ripples. I touch my arm, it flickers. The dream laughs quietly, not cruel, just certain. Every color begins to melt again, dripping down the corners of the room. I run through doors that lead back into each other, every hallway looping into the same silence. My reflection walks beside me now, not behind, not ahead. I ask if this is real, it nods, smiling like someone who knows. I'll ask again. The ceiling fades to white. I blink and wake up once more. Still here, still dreaming. There's light above me, not the sun, but something remembering it. The air hums low like the dream is holding its breath. I flow through fragments of what I was, laughter, streets, faces that never existed. My reflection calls from every shadow, voice stitched together with static and warmth. You're closest, too close. Still falling upward. step cracks the world open, clean, sharp, perfect. Rain falls like shattered mirrors, each drop showing a version I don't remember. The city kneels in slow motion, lights flicker like warnings I don't read. I lift my hands, glass shifts in the air, slicing through sound, obeying. Power feels quiet here, not kind, just awake. I walk through reflections that whisper my name, none of them mine. The sky folds down to listen. I speak, and the dream rearranges itself. Walls bending, streets melting into rhythm. I could wake up now, I won't. The control takes too real, like smoke that knows your secrets. A shadow watches from the edge, same face, darker intent. I smile. If this is a dream, then I'm the storm that breaks it. I open my eyes to a life that looks borrowed. The air is the right temperature, but it tastes like someone else's memory. My reflection stands inside the mirror, still impatient, watching me like I'm the dream, not it. The room bends at the edges, corners dripping downward like wet ink. I blink, my reflection stays awake. It raises its hand first. You didn't make it out. It smiles, says without lips moving. My pulse flickers behind my eyes, beats trembling in the wrong places. Wrist too quiet, chest too loud. The ceiling begins to ripple, stars bleeding through the plaster. Constellations rearranging into warnings. The numbers on the digital clock curling a symbol where I've seen carved in a dreams before. I take a step, the floor echoes after I move, like time can't keep up. My shadow twitches, detached, impatient. It track is held toward me, a smear of darker night sliding across the ground. When it reaches my feet, it laughs, a sound like metal bending. It stands, and for a split second there are two of me breathing the same fear. Then the shadow walks back into me, and I feel every memory glitch at once. The lights breathe in slow motion. I move and the world follows late. Every color bleeds into another. Gold into silver, silver into smoke. The air hums with something that remembers me. I can't tell if it's warning or worship. My steps leave no sound, the ground still trembles. Shadows twist like they're trying to speak, shaping words I almost know. Somewhere behind my ribs a pulse starts counting down. The horizon folds in half, collapsing into dark violet. Buildings tilt, the sky ripples like broken glass. Broken glass. I reach for something solid. My hand touches only light. It burns not like fire, but like truth. I see faces in the reflection, all versions of me that never woke up. They whisper, keep running. They whisper, keep running. I do. Through falling lights, through soundless thunder, through a dream that's learning to end. And as the last color fades, I realize I was never being chased. I was chasing myself before I disappeared. There's a light behind my eyes, not bright, just endless. It ripples when I breathe, bends when I blink. I walk through what feels like glass, but it isn't cold. The air moves with me, folding into slow reflections of thought. Then I see it, a figure standing where I should be. Same breath, same heartbeat, same pulse in the jawline. I'm moving moves, but a half second later, the delay feels alive, like time itself hesitating. into hundreds of versions, smiling, screaming, silent, glowing. I reach for one, but my hand passes through. Suddenly the beat tightens, slow kicks become sharp, the bass hums like a warning. The world around me shatters into rhythm, each fragment repeating. My movement's a fraction too late. And then I understand these mirrors aren't showing what I look like, they're showing how I sound. Every thought becomes percussion, every heartbeat a snare. The dream is recording me, building me into its own song. I don't resist, I let the rhythm take my name, and the reflection nods perfectly in sync. I found my center, and it's echoing. The rhythm stops, but my heart doesn't. I stand inside a flickering corridor of light, walls breathing like lungs that don't belong to me. Every second stretches thin, like the dream is tired of pretending. My reflection blinks a moment late. I stare, it smiles first. The air hums with the sounds of remembering. It hurts, but I want more. I reach for the ceiling, it bends, waves of color slipping down my arms like liquid thought. I can feel the dreams pulse slowing, trying to fade me out, but I push back. The lights flare white, the world freezes, and I see everything at once. The sea, the sky, static horizon, all of it breathing with me. I whisper, don't end yet. dreaming. Zero pulse, infinite awareness. Zero pulse, infinite awareness. The trees hum in color, leaves made of sound. I walk through the noise, every step painting the ground behind me. There's a city in the clouds built from unfinished thoughts. I know this place, I made it once when I was trying not to dream. The sky tilts sideways, drops of light falling like broken rain. My breath bends the air, my voice leaves shadows. I reach for the horizon, it reaches back. We touch, and everything flickers. A heartbeat, then two, world breathes in, and I forget which side I'm on. Heart brown and not on ground, not in air, just motion without direction. The walls shimmer like heat, and every reflection I pass turns to watch me go. I don't remember when I started, or if I ever stopped. The dream loops in fragments, laughter, glass, a name I don't recognize, whisper like static under the beat. The pulse is everywhere now, in the ground, in my chest, in the flicker of streetlights that refuse to stay still. I touch a mirror, it feels warm, alive, heartbeat sinking a mile. A version of me stands on the other side, eyes black, breathing smoke instead of air. It mouths something I can't hear, then presses its hand to the glass. I feel it in my bones, electric, ancient, a rhythm I didn't know. I remember the world hums louder. it's gone. The dream, the beat, the beat, the fear. Only the pulse remains. Constant, infinite, real. Time doesn't move anymore. It circulates. I can feel it in my wrist, running backward and forward at once. The sky is a heartbeat. The stars pulse with my name. I breathe, and the buildings in the distance inhale with me. I whisper, am I still inside you? The horizon answers in light, flickering like veins under glass. I walk, but the city keeps rewinding. Every corner I turn bleeds into the one before. Faces blur, laughter echoes, and somewhere beneath the sound is a slow, steady rhythm. Not music, not words, just pulse. The air feels liquid now, thick and patient. I see my body sleeping in the distance, too still, too quiet, too far away to reach. I call out, the echo returns, not in my voice, but hers, the dreams. Don't go yet. It sounds kind, that makes it worse. My veins glow, light tracing through my skin, mapping me like circuitry. But I'm not sure if I'm still the signal. I close my eyes. The pulse doesn't stop. It never does. The dream grows flowers out of static. Each petal hums like electricity, unfolding in slow motion, white light dripping from its edges. I touch one, and it folds inward, revealing another eye staring back at me. The air smells like rain that forgot how to fall. Shadows crawl beneath my skin, tracing maps of all the places I've never been. I try to remember what waking up feels like. everything answers yes and no at once. I walk through a garden that loops itself, paths leading back into the same horizon, the same sky, the same home. I pass the same tree 3 times. It watches me each time with a different face. Somewhere above, thunder rolls in a straight line. My steps leave no sound, but the world shakes anyway. I look down, the ground reflects a version of me smiling at me, smiling. I keep walking though the air grows heavy, like the dream wants to bury me in itself. Every bloom closes as I pass, every light flickers out, and from somewhere deep inside the silence, a voice whispers. I don't sleep, I drift. Light bends when I move through it. Bass under my ribs like thunder that forgot to fade. me. I see their faces melt into neon smoke. Names dissolve before they hit my tongue. None of this is real, but it all bleeds when I touch it. I built this dream to burn it every night. The same skyline, every dawn a different me. I'm running through static lights, floors shaking like they remember my sins. No angels, no guides, just echoes in designer shadows. You fell again, they whisper. I smirk, let the bass hit back. My pulse sinks with a drop. My fear becomes rhythm, flames dance around the tempo. Gold and violet, I keep running. Every step erases a version of me that once believed in gravity. I'm not lost, I'm lucid. The dream fights back, but I don't break. I burn clean, faster than memory, louder than silence. When I wake, the fire's still humming in my chest, waiting for the next fall. No beginning, no sound, just motion folding into itself, like breathing in reverse. I open my eyes and the world is already spinning. Buildings melt into rhythm, the sky pulsing in time with my heartbeat. Every corner bends, every reflection curves toward a single point. Me, what's left of me? Gravity doesn't fall anymore, it circles. I run forward, but the streets twist back. I'm chasing my own shadow and it's getting closer. The air hums with voices, no words, just tone, like 1,000 thoughts looping through static. I try to scream, but the sound bends into bass, folding into the rhythm that built this place. The lights turn crimson, the ground starts to breathe. A spiral of glass opens beneath me, dragging everything down. Time, sound, self. I fall upward, the sky beneath me, shattering into 1,000 glowing shards. Each fragment shows a version of me, awake, asleep, drowning, floating. They all move in sync, locked to the same invisible tempo. Doors slam shut before I reach them. Walls stretch like they're made of breathing skin. My lungs burn, but in this place pain feels like electricity. Bright, sharp, almost helpful. I lift my hand, my fingers flicker like broken frames in a film. I whisper my own name like a password. The floor cracks open, light spilling through as if the dream has a core. And it's leaking. I leap, suspended middle of gravity, stuttering like a bad connection. I land inside a version of my room, my pillow folded like a collapsed star. Blankets frozen in motion, as though they were about to wrap around me. The window is a perfect square of white light. I press my hand to the glass, it pushes back, warm, soft, like it wants to hold me here. Wake up, the words drag across my throat, like I'm pulling them from underwater. My phone vibrates on the table, screen flashing the message, let go before it closes. I reach, the world pulses, a red flash, a scream that doesn't make sound, a rush of hot wind through cold silence. And suddenly I know I'm not the one escaping. The dream is the window slams like a heartbeat. Everything folds, black, white, then every color at once. And the floor drops out beneath me as the gate locks shut. The silence hums, not empty, full of echoes waiting to become sound. I wake up inside a dream of myself, watching my own eyes open, but they don't see me. The air feels like it's breathing back. Each inhale carries a memory, each exhale releases a ghost. I walk across the floor made of reflections, each step warps into another moment, another version of me that never woke up. My hands glow when I reach for the void. Soft light dripping from my fingers like melted glass. The world slows to the rhythm of my pulse. Shadows sway like they're listening, and for a second I think I can hear the real world calling. Distant, distorted, like a dream trying to wake me. But the dream smiles, it says you already did. And then everything goes quiet again, except for that low, endless note that sounds like a heartbeat made of starlight. The world is slowing down, not dying, just deciding what to keep. Lights fade into rhythm, in the breath. I stand where the sky used to be, the ground stretching upward like a memory, turning itself inside out. There's no horizon here, just motion, endless impatient. I see pieces of the dream drifting around me, the mirror, the voice, the city built from thought. All of it turning, folding, dissolving. I try to speak, but words are gone. They've become sound now, part of the music that made this place real. The pulse returns, slow, steady, familiar. It isn't the dream's heartbeat anymore, it's mine. The spiral opens one last time, but there's no falling, no fear, just weightless motion, drifting through silence, painted with light. I see my reflection in the air, not glass, not shadow, just presence. It looks calm, I finally understand. There was never a dream to wake from, only layers of myself learning to breathe. The sound fades, leaving only the echo of light. My eyes open, the world feels new, sharp at the edges but warm inside. The beat hums once, then once more, then stops. Not an ending, just a line drawn between dreams and everything after. The stillness that hums beneath my ribs, a quiet that feels too alive to be silenced. The dream is gone, but it left its fingerprints in the air. Every sound now carries weight, the hum of the city, the pulse of my veins, a slow exhale of a world that just woke up. I thought waking would mean ending, but it feels more like unfolding. The colors are sharper, every shadow warmer, as if the dream linked to reality and refused to leave. I close my eyes and I still see it, fragments of glass like silver threads of sound stretching across the dark.